Alex sat on the edge of a quiet park bench, staring blankly at the pond before him. The water was calm, almost unnaturally still, mirroring the clear blue sky above. On any other day, the peaceful setting would have been enough to soothe him. But today, his mind felt like it was running 100 miles an hour, filled with a jumble of thoughts he couldn't control. Work had been relentless, with deadlines stacking up and emails demanding attention every minute. Then there were personal worries, a disagreement with his closest friend that left a bitter taste, the mounting anxiety about his aging parents' health, and a nagging sense of dissatisfaction with his own life. His head was buzzing, and he felt exhausted, not just physically but mentally. He had heard about the idea of emptying your mind before, but it always seemed like a cliché, a piece of vague advice that people threw around without any real understanding of how hard it could be. Yet, sitting there with nothing but his thoughts and the quiet expanse of the pond, Alex decided to give it a try. He took a deep breath, feeling the cool air fill his lungs. He closed his eyes, trying to focus only on the rhythm of his breathing. In and out, in and out. But his thoughts continued to intrude, pushing their way back into his consciousness. A reminder of a meeting tomorrow morning, a fleeting image of his friend's hurt expression, a pang of guilt about something he couldn't even pinpoint. Alex opened his eyes and sighed. "This isn't working," he muttered under his breath. Then, an elderly man walking with a cane passed by and paused near Alex's bench. He seemed to have noticed Alex's frustration. With a gentle smile, the man asked, "Mind if I join you?" Alex, surprised but welcoming the distraction, nodded. The old man sat down slowly, placing his cane beside him. "You seem troubled, young man," he said. "I'm just overwhelmed," Alex admitted. "Trying to clear my mind, but it's not as easy as people make it sound." The old man nodded knowingly. Yes. The mind is like a river, always flowing, always moving. Trying to stop the flow can be exhausting. So what's the answer?" Alex asked. "How do you empty your mind?" The man chuckled softly. "Maybe the trick isn't to empty it. Maybe it's about letting it flow without trying to control it. Letting thoughts come and go like clouds passing through the sky." Alex frowned, still not entirely understanding. The man continued, "Close your eyes again, but this time, instead of fighting your thoughts, let them come. Don't engage with them. Just observe." Alex decided to give it another try. He closed his eyes once more and took a deep breath. This time, when a thought surfaced, he didn't try to push it away. He acknowledged it, a deadline at work, then a memory of his friend. But instead of getting lost in each thought, he just noticed them and let them drift by. As he did this, something started to change. His thoughts were still there, but they felt less overwhelming. They were just thoughts, not problems demanding immediate solutions. Gradually, he felt a sense of space opening up in his mind, a lightness he hadn't felt in a long time. Minutes passed, or maybe it was longer, Alex couldn't tell. When he finally opened his eyes, the old man was still sitting beside him, staring at the pond with a calm, contented expression. "Feel any better?" the man asked. Alex nodded slowly, a small smile forming on his lips. Yeah, I think I do. It's strange, just observing the thoughts makes them seem less heavy. The old man smiled back. That's the way of it. You don't have to empty your mind completely. Just give yourself a bit of distance from your thoughts, and you'll find that peace is a bit closer than you thought. Alex thanked the man, who eventually got up and continued his walk. Alex stayed on the bench for a little while longer, looking out at the pond again. The water still mirrored the sky, but now he saw something else in its reflection, a quieter version of himself, someone who could let things be, even if just for a moment. And that, he realized, was enough. Let's learn some words from the story. Nagging. Meaning, repeatedly annoying or scolding someone. Example, she kept nagging him to clean his room. Intrude. Meaning, to enter or come in without permission or welcome. Example, he didn't want to intrude on their private conversation. Fleeting. Meaning, lasting for a very short time, brief. Example, they shared a fleeting glance before she turned away. Pang. Meaning, a sudden sharp feeling of pain or emotion. Example, he felt a pang of guilt after forgetting her birthday. Pinpoint. Meaning, to locate or identify something precisely. Example, the doctor was able to pinpoint the source of the pain. Muttered. Meaning, spoken a low, unclear voice, often in irritation or discontent. Example, she muttered something under her breath when she was scolded. Chuckled. Meaning, laughed quietly or softly. Example, he chuckled at the funny joke. Frowned. Meaning, made a facial expression showing disapproval or displeasure by bringing the eyebrows together. Example, she frowned when she saw the messy room. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until then, keep shining bright with Story Light.